Bench wins haven't come easy. They're still in over 5 minutes of overtime to play.
I've never heard the music that loud as I heard it in Phoenix. I know that, I mean, everybody plays music now.
I want to make sure, can you hear me okay? Coach Kirk, can you hear me?
I can't, nothing. I got nothing.
Coach, potentially be some free chicken on the board if he misses the second free throw.
Oh man, free chicken on the board.
No timeouts remaining for San Antonio. Victor tips it down. He's got 30.
Drama comes where the NBA is. With a high rise in emotions, fast heartbeats, and rising adrenaline, the NBA's 2023 to 2024 season was full of cries, wildest laughs, and heartfelt moments. From making stunts to grabbing each other's throats, the NBA is loaded with smiles and gasps. But before we explore these moments, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting stuff. Draymond Green Scuffle. Let's start with the most hyped fight of this NBA season. Who doesn't remember Draymond Green's scuffle this year with Rudy Gobert? And if you ask me, there is always a yearly Draymond Green scuffle to keep you hooked. Remember the last time he fought with Jordan Poole at the Golden State Warriors practice and made the headlines? Well, this time, it was a little bit more spicy. However, Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert's 2023 to 2024 scuffle was one of those moments that you knew would blow up the timeline this time. It's no secret these two have never been best friends. So when things escalated on the court, you could almost see it coming. During a heated Warriors vs Timberwolves game early in the season, emotions boiled over in the first quarter. After Klay Thompson and Jaden McDaniels started scrapping, Draymond saw his opportunity to target Rudy Gobert. Gobert stepped in to break it up, but Draymond wasn't having any of it. He grabbed Gobert in a headlock and wouldn't let go. Do you believe that? He started directly by locking Gobert's head and choking him out. Well, players and refs tried pulling them apart, but the damage was done. The crowd was buzzing, Twitter went wild, and things went viral. When asked about it, Gobert said, "Nothing much. Just clown behavior." And the tweet about them said, "Things are getting heated and out of control early." This led to Draymond's second scuffle of the season and 2 free throws for Gobert. Gobert, once again, found himself at the center of a scuffle he didn't really start but couldn't escape. Fans of both teams were left divided. Was Draymond just doing Draymond things, or did he cross a line? Either way, it made for some classic NBA drama. Wembanyama's elite performance, Victor Wembanyama, is not nicknamed the Alien without a reason. Well, his basketball skills are becoming unearthly. That French basketball player sure has some tricks up his sleeve. The 7 feet 4 inches French phenom isn't just blocking shots and grabbing boards. He's doing things we've never seen from a player his size. 1 minute, he's pulling a shot out of the air like he's playing volleyball, and the next, he's handling the ball like a point guard, pulling off crossovers and Euro steps that make you forget he's certainly tall. And those dunks? Splendid! His reach makes it look like he barely has to jump to throw it down, but it's game over for anyone standing in his way when he does. If you don't believe it, see this twice to make sure just where the ball went. He finished more of a defensive than an offensive player, yet he still shot 38% on a high volume of pull-up threes, a Super Bowl handling, and a full dunk package for the viewers. It's rare to see a player change the game so quickly, but Wemby's making the impossible look easy. Fans are already wondering about how he's not just a future star, he's redefining what's possible on a basketball court right now. Pretty amazing, right? Boban's chicken on me. But what could be more hilarious and exciting than getting a free chicken sandwich in the NBA game and on purpose? Yes, you heard that right. And who else could do this other than Boban Marjanovic, who intentionally missed a pair of free throws so the crowd could get a free sandwich while watching the show? While the game was on intense, Boban lightened the mood and told everyone that the chicken is one me. After missing the free throw, laughed along with the crowd and said, "I got ya." The crowd went wild, and even the commentators and media got hyped at his tone and playful jokes. That was by far the sweetest and most exciting moment of the NBA, while it was due to Boban that the Clippers had to give free meals to each and everyone in the crowd. Missing 2 free throws in the fourth quarter might not be so funny if the climax was rising, but everyone knew that the Rockets were eliminated from the playoffs and both teams had nothing to play for on Sunday. According to a tweet, Boban intentionally missing a free throw to give Clippers fans free chicken is the craziest thing I've seen all season. And these things are what make the NBA a hearty and amusing game. Anthony Edwards miss and block. Whatever you might say about Anthony Edwards, he sure did some magic in this season of the NBA, and the fact that the Timberwolves went to the Western Conference Finals does lead back to Edwards showing a new level of two-way productivity. Let's go back to when he did not make a buzzer-beating shot or a high-level dunk but still got the crowd gasping. Anthony Edwards showed off his crazy athletic skills at that moment of the season. He went up for a shot in the free throw, but the ball slipped out of his hand. You could see he was frustrated, but he sprinted back on defense instantly without missing a second instead of giving up. And then he was instantly on the defensive with insane moves. Near the rim, he came out of nowhere, jumped, and blocked the shot at the rim. And here's the crazy part. He jumped so high that his head hit the backboard. The crowd gasped, but Edwards shook it off like it was nothing. Getting up seconds later, he celebrated with the team. And while watching the replay, everyone was talking about it. He may have missed the dunk, but that block was a highlight. Even when things don't go right, Edwards finds a way to make something amazing happen. That block was even cooler than a dunk, and fans were left thinking, did he really just do that? Steve Kerr's irritation. But one moment that will not be forgotten for a long time is Steve Kerr's hate for techno music. Steve Kerr's war with techno music during the 2023 to 2024 season became one of those hilarious off-court storylines that everyone loved. Apparently, the Warriors pre-game playlist included a heavy dose of techno and Kerr was not feeling it. During one press conference, he joked, well, half-joked, that he hated it. He said something like, "I don't know how anyone listens to that stuff. It drives me crazy." You could almost picture him cringing every time another beat dropped, and in his post-game conference he said, "In this building, you can't hear anything because it's like a club," Kerr said at his post-game press conference. "It's like a South Beach club out there. What are we doing? I'm being dead serious. I couldn't hear anything. It's thumping techno club music. Can we just have a basketball game anymore?" However, he did a great job battling against the song when he wore a smirk in the next game with noise-cancelling earphones in context to the music he hated. The whole thing turned into a running joke, with fans on social media teasing him and even suggesting that his dislike for techno might be throwing off the team's pre-game vibe. Even the Suns DJ remixed Kerr's complaining tone, making it run back and forth. This was quite some fun for everyone. Alex Burks shooting three-pointers. Alec Burks' moves were wild in the Pistons game against Utah during the 2023 to 2024 season, turning heads with his late-game heroics. The Pistons were in a tight spot, trailing in the fourth quarter, and just when it seemed like things were slipping away, Burks stepped up big time. That was when he started pulling down three after three, pulling Detroit back into the game. It wasn't just that he was making shots, it was when he was making them. Every time Utah looked like they might close it out, Burks would drain another deep three, keeping the Pistons alive. It was his last-second shot that turned the crowd wild and even made Utah gasp. His confidence was through the roof, and you could feel the energy in the arena shift every time the ball left his hands. Burks had hit a couple of crucial threes, forcing the game into extra time. His performance wasn't just about numbers, it was about timing and heart, proving that he's the guy you want with the ball when the game's on the line. The Pistons fans couldn't stop talking about how Burks kept them in it, turning a nail-biter into one of the most exciting finishes of the season. DiVincenzo's dramatic comeback. Dante DiVincenzo's big comeback for the Knicks this season had the crowd at Madison Square Garden going wild. The Knicks were losing badly and things weren't looking good, but then DiVincenzo rounded off his shoulders and changed everything. His defense was on point, stealing the ball and turning those plays into quick points. And when he started hitting three-pointers, the game completely shifted. Every shot he made brought new energy to the team and the crowd. Although, in the initial part, he might have lost major opportunities to goal, the last-minute game was a turning point. As the Knicks started to close the gap, all eyes were on DiVincenzo. In the fourth quarter, he hit a few big shots that got the fans on their feet and gave the Knicks the lead. His confidence spread through the team, and they pulled off one of the most exciting comebacks of the season. After the game, fans couldn't stop talking about how DiVincenzo turned things around, making what seemed like a lost game into a huge win. He's now the guy everyone counts on to bring the spark to the game. So, wrapping up these excellent moments in the NBA, we can finally say that the NBA is worth a watch. No dryness or boredom is going to suck your energy or make you feel like wasting time. But which one is your favorite moment so far? Feel free to tell us in the comment section below. Waiting for you in the upcoming video.